Hello, welcome to Potg Geeks. You join us for a unboxing, if you will, of some scenery today. So we have ordered this scenery, which you can see in front of you, is just in a flat pack. This is wooden MDF scenery. We've got that from TT Combat, also known as the Troll Trader. So if you have a look on various things like eBay and stuff, you'll be able to find this. So they've also got their own website as well, TT Combat. And they do a range of quite reasonably priced sort of scenery for various things. They've got Well West, which is what we're focusing on, because we're kind of going to be using this for Malifaux, but we can also use it for other things as well.
Yeah.
But they also do, like, for the Batman game, they do like city blocks for the Batman game and vehicles and stuff like that as well. So take a look if you're interested after this video. But this is the first thing we've got from them, so we wanted to do sort of like a unboxing, even though there's no box, so it's like a review
of it.
A review, and we'll put it together on camera as well so you can see how it goes together, because there are no instructions. Been to the website, there doesn't appear to be any instructions anyway. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I can't see any on the website. I don't think there's any come with this. There's certainly none in the packaging unless there's some in this bit, which has been torn a little bit. It was alright packaged, but this is quite a thick wood, so there's a little bit of a chip out of there, but it's on a corner which isn't part of anything. It's just part of like a big sprue, like a wooden sprue. And it smells as well. It smells
does. It's got a lovely smell.
Burned smoky wood smell.
Yeah, it's really nice actually.
It is actually. It's quite.
It's reminding me of Christmas for some unknown reason. A bit of like campy fire kind of thing.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a campfire, but it's obviously the burning from the laser or whatever they've used for this. So let's get this this off, and we'll have a look at the actual thing inside. Let's see what we've got. There we go. So we've got one with these bits on. So it feels like they come out quite easily. These are parts of a crate. It's part of the this is the industrial set, by the way. I'll put a picture of this up at some point during the video, maybe a couple of times during the video, so you can have a look. But that came out pretty easily, and there's no tearing on the sides of that, apart from that little bit there. But that doesn't really matter. That's just where it was joined on. Here's the only place where it was joined. It's sort of got slight indentation in there. Have a look at that. So that is like crates, and we've got little sort of like mining picks, and that's one of the mining carts that comes with it.
Cool.
And I think these are like objective markers or something, because you get 3 objective markers with it. And we have the big wheel, which is coming off already. It's going to fall off. That's like the big wheel. It's like a big water wheel, so that's obviously the outside of it. And these look like the inner steps for it, and then it's up on something, so it's like a... That's pretty cool. So I'll look at that. And then we have the mine tracks for the carts. Presume, doesn't feel like they go any particular way around. So they'll just connect together on the board that you're using. So you could either just glue these down if you want them more permanent, or you can leave them out if you want to have different sort of tracks on there. And we have some bits and pieces on here. We've got the other minecarts, some more bits of crate, and some of these, which I don't know what they are yet. Probably struts for things. Yeah. Then we have another one, which has got some A-frames. This must be one of the buildings, perhaps. And we have some bits here, and we've got prospectors. So this is one of the prospecting buildings. It comes with it. Bits falling off there. So the buildings do look a bit knackered because they're meant to. That's not a mistake. It's because when you look at the picture of them, you can see they're a bit worn down and stuff. Because it is like a mining site which has been around for a while, so that's pretty good. And that's the last one there. So let's I'll show you the best way to approach this. I'm not sure whether all the parts for this building, for instance, are on one sprue or not. Perhaps we'll just take everything off this sprue, and we'll see what we've got then. So that's how easy they come off. You just push them out. Come out pretty easy. It wasn't the bit I was pushing out. There we go. Okay. And these bits are a bit more brittle. Just be a bit more careful. Push them out like that. Same with this one. Push them out from both sides at the same time. Right, so that's that basically. That's all the bits off that one. So let's see what we've got. Got that there. Bit there. These doors are separate. I'm going to figure out some sort of mechanism for having them opened. I suppose you could just put some plastic or paper on the back and just have them so they fold open and shut. Or magnets maybe, I don't know. I'll have a think about that. And there we have one wall, and obviously that looks like a roof or a floor. Not sure which. That'll be the other side. So I'm going to take a look at this on the picture and see if I can identify what's what and what's missing. Okay, so this is the best I can figure out from the picture, and this is the parts from that sprue I was showing you. We've got these bits here, we had those two bits there and that bit there. They've not glued them together, I've just put them together to see where they went. This looks like it's part of the sort of raised walkway, which is on the front of the picture. So those bits just go in there and they're going to get glued. And then we have this piece, which isn't part of the same sprue. This was on the first sprue that you saw, which had like the objective markers and the picks on and stuff. This is like a lintel over the door, because when we put this bit together, the picture actually shows something like this, which is probably one of these, there, around the door. So keeping it up like that, kind of like a mine shaft, so makes sense. So the bits off this sprue, we've got the roof, which is this bit here. That's the front of the roof where we've got the sort of like uneven side, so it looks a bit slapdash. That's the wall on that side, that's the back there, that's the other side, and obviously the front. So that's how that bit looks like it goes together. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that together, and we'll take it from there really, I think. I don't think there's anything else that goes on that. It doesn't seem to be any kind of floor to it. And on the picture it doesn't look like there is one, so it is just like a closed off building with no interior, which is fine. That's all we're really going to use it for. So on this one I probably will keep the doors shut. There's no need to have them open. Or alternatively, what you could do is just not glue the roof on, and if you wanted to put a floor on, you could. Obviously it leads into a mine. You can do it in different ways as well. But for now I'm going to leave the doors on. I might actually leave the roof off. I might just glue the rest together. But then it's not going to have a lot of structure, so I'll see what it's like, how strong it is once it's glued together. So I'm going to do that, and then I shall be back with you. Okay, so I've added a bit of PVA glue to that. I haven't glued the roof on just yet. I've just put it on so it keeps the rest of it in place. But that's with the lintel on the front, you can see here. So I'm going to move that one out of the way, and move this. Hopefully it's not going to fall apart. I've just put PVA glue on there, just a little bit. It seems to be sticking quite well, so that's good. So the first sprue we had was the bit with all the crates and everything on.
Yeah.
So here is a crate, which Claire has just put together. This isn't glued again, this is just been put together. So those are the parts of the crate. And they go together into some Christmas Day cracker puzzle. Because it's fairly easy. So what else have we got there? Have we got
you've got another crate.
the crate.
You've got these two. I don't know if they're the bottom of the crate or not. They possibly could be.
Are they the right size for that?
They are.
Then I would say yeah. The lid of the crate could be the top. You could have it open if you wanted. If you were so inclined. I think there should be 3 crates in the whole set. I think I did see one on another sprue type.
Might have been another one on another sprue.
Yeah, looks like there's 3 crates.
Okey-dokey.
I'm not seeing whether those are bottoms or not. Whether they go on or not. 'Cause from what I can see, it's just like that. And obviously if you've got a crate, it's got one side down anyway, so it's not really going to matter that much. So I'm going to leave them off for now.
Until we figure out what.
To figure out whether they are definitely going there or not.
Actually, no, I don't think they do.
Yeah, from the picture, they do like.
It looks like the bottoms of something else.
They're pretty solid to the ground like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave them off anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to hold that together. I'm just going to put glue all around the inside, just keep that together. And that's how I'm going to do those. Also on that sprue we have 2 more of these, which are parts of that walkway we saw on the other sprue. And these are actually ones that are going down, because we have these inclines to go on them. So they just fit onto there by the looks of it. Like that. And like that. And there we go. So we have like 2 little inclines going up to the walkway. So they just go in there, that's just exactly the same. And then we also have these, which were the circular bits, and these bits which sort of go on top of them. I don't know whether I think these are the objective markers.
Yeah, there's a wooden log, so I think you get more wooden logs, it makes like a little pile up.
Yeah, so we'll come back to them when we've got the others. What else was on the...
You've got part of a minecart.
Only part. So we've got those bits, that bit, that bit.
That bit there.
Oh, that looks like it's a TNT marker, doesn't it?
Ah, yeah.
I think one goes on one side and one goes on the other.
Right.
Not sure on that. So
And
this little like plunger thing going on.
So you've got some wheels there, so I don't know whether those go in there, but that kind of fits to all intents and purposes, I think. Like so. Yay.
Yeah.
And then that is at the bottom, so they go diagonal.
So it's more like a box, isn't it?
Yeah.
That bit there, that bit there.
And then
This
that
bit on the bottom.
middle. Yeah. And
These
it
bits
makes
go.
I'm just wondering if they do go in there or.
A bit strange.
A bit strange because I can't really work out where the.
I assume the wheels go on to the side because there's no
other
separate axle.
No, there isn't.
I didn't think they'd turn because they were a bit, so I don't know whether they'd go on there. Have you got the picture?
Yes, I do.
It's really difficult to tell on that. They actually like they're underneath. That says to me there might be something else that goes underneath. But let's have a look at them. We'll keep that to one side. And we'll come back to them at the end once we've looked at all the other bits of wood. We also have this thing here, which at this point I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's.
Unless that.
Oh, unless that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
That makes
isn't
sense. Click. So those bits go in there.
And that'll be the axle.
Yeah, that's your axle.
Right.
And that fits underneath the minecart.
And then your wheels.
And the wheels go on the sides. Which way around was it go? So they'll go on like that.
Yeah, so it'll go that way.
There you go.
Well done. Nice one.
Figured out. So, actually I'll stick that together then. So, yeah, so that'll go on there, won't it?
Yeah, that's it.
It goes on there like that, and the wheels go on. Brilliant. So we'll stick them together because we know they go together now.
Yeah.
And we'll leave the objective markers to one side. So we're back once we've done that. Okay, so there is the minecart together. I've just used a combination of super and PVA glue on the wheels just to make sure they stay in place. Careful if you do that though, it gives you like 0 time to actually get it set properly. So make sure you're in the right place when you do that. But there we go, that's one of the minecarts. And that's the walkways again together. So let's well, the one thing we didn't do was the dynamite thing, plunger, but that's just basically gluing those 3 bits together, I think. Let's just leave that to one side, do that at the end. So what's next? We have this sprue here with this bit on, and we also have these bits. So this appears to be the other shed type thing that's on the, because there's 2 that have got those lintel things in front of them. Can't see the other one. Oh, there it is. It's on the next one. There we go. So this one looks like it might be the other shed type thing. So push them off, and we've got another one of the plunger things, and some more of that. Like wood coal, or is it?
I think I'm not sure. It looks like coal, perhaps. I thought it was wood at first, like wooden logs, but thinking about it, I think your answer's right.
It looks very Minecrafty, that's all.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Got another plunger.
Yeah.
So
this looks very similar to the other one, apart from this bit. It's different. Don't know why that is. Let's push these out. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Try the other way. There we go. Might give that bit to Clare to get out with a knife. Okay, so we have this bit here, we have another bit there, a bit there, that looks like the back. So it looks very much like the other one, apart from this bit. It doesn't look like it belongs to it. It could belong to another building. Because we've got on this next sprue, we have one of these lintels, and I believe that goes on the front of this building. So I'm just going to take that bit off there before we get to it. And I'm going to put this one together, and again, this is the back by the looks of it, and this is the side. So it's a bit like the other one, but it's got those oblong holes on the other side, and missing bits of wood. So I'm going to stick that together, same as the first one. We've got the roof with the drill bits in, got that, and then we've got, this colour's just taken off, the lintel that goes over the door. So I'll put that together like the first one, and I will be back with you. Okay, so there we are, with a very similar building to the first one. So I can go up there, out of the way. So the next sprue is this one, which has the one with the Prospectors one, which we've already taken a few bits off. Now we're taking off those bits. We believe this is part of that. So we'll do that. We're going to leave these big X's, well, we'll take the X's off, and these look like some sort of barrel, because I believe they're the ends and those are the sides.
That's what it looks like to me anyway.
So we'll leave them to one side until we've done everything else. We'll take these X's and we'll take these bits off, and Claire's already taken this bit. Is that another?
It's another part of a box.
Part of a box?
Yeah.
Not a full box?
Not a full box.
Okay. So we'll get these bits off. Okay, so here we have the Prospector's office. So this one appears to go together like this. So we have this front part there, and then we have two roof sections. We have a smaller roof section which goes to the front because it goes behind the sign like that. So the smaller one goes to the front, and then the larger one goes to the back there with that bit of wall off the other piece which was with the other building, and it goes that way around with the big hole at the top pointing downwards. And then we have the longer roof section with the hole there going that way. We have that wall on that side, and we have that wall on that side, mirror images of each other, because the roof, they all go on one way, because those are little prongs there that the roof fits on are actually at different heights. Now with this, because it is really small in there, and we've got two sections of roof, I'm just going to stick that whole thing together. And because even if I do take the doors off afterwards and have them open, I can probably just get things in and out that way, or just lift the whole building up. It's not a very big building, it's only small, as you can see. It's more useful for blocking line of sight than actually going inside and doing anything in there. But you could always put a marker inside or something, and then just lift the building up and so.
Even if you say there's a model in the building, you can always take that model from the game.
If it was a bigger building, I'd want to definitely leave the roof off. But with this one, I think I'm just going to stick this all together now, and yeah, and then because we've shown you that, we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so the next piece we're going to put together is the big water wheel, which involves these bits, which is two of on this sprue. There, there's the other one, don't come off. We need these little circular bits as well, and we need all these little paddles. These bits are for another part, so we'll keep them to one side. And then we have these A-frames, 2 of them. We have this long frame that we believe is the bit that goes underneath these. And then we have these 2 bits, which are the ends for this. But also, on this other sprue over here, we have these 2 little square bits, which I believe, or we believe, is the bit that goes through the middle to hold it all together. So we're going to take all those bits off, and we're going to see if that works. Okay, so we have this part that makes up the A-frame, which I'm hoping one goes one way and one goes the other. Put it that way up. Does it go that way up? Oh, it'll be that way up. So one goes like that. The other, making sure that the details on the outside, goes that way around. And then these end bits will just slot into there. So I'm going to glue that bit together, and then I'll return for the wheel section. So there's the A-frame section together, it looks good. Now we have the wheels, so detail side out, so we want to turn that, one of them that way around. And then we have 2 different sizes of inserts. We have the smaller inserts, which appear to go in these sockets here, like that. Now we have the larger inserts, which make out the paddles, where the water will hit it, which appear to go in these inserts there, like that. And then that's just copied all the way around. So we'll do that, and then the other one simply drops on the other side. So I'm going to do that now, and we're back with you when that's done. Okay, just show you in progress. There's a few of them on there. Bear in mind, if you're putting these together, these bigger sections, they have a wider bit there. That's the bit that goes to the outside. The smaller bit goes to the inside, so that it comes up to the edge of the circle there, like so. So I'm just going to repeat that all the way around. So there is the finished wheel together. It helps to have an extra pair of hands to hold down all the parts, to push them into place. Obviously that's where the water hits and it turns that way. So that's the way up it needs to be. There we go. So there is the water wheel with probably Captain Jack Sparrow in the middle fighting with Legolas and the dude from...
What was his name? Captain Norrington.
Norrington, that's it. Norrington.
Commodore.
He was in a series called Coupling.
He was.
That. There we go. So, bit of trivia there. So this needs to go next into this, like so. And that's going to have to be held up. And then on either side will go one of these type washer type things. And then through the middle are these 2 pieces of wood there, which fit through there, like that, through there, that square bit there, through this middle bit there, and into the other side where this one is. So this should be fun. So I'll take both of us to do this. So we're going to do this, and we shall be back with you. And there we go. That was a little bit easier than actually putting the wheel together. But all I've glued is these 2 washer parts, so this bit does actually still turn. It's a bit juddery, but realistic. But those are the only parts I've glued, those 2 end parts. So I have to let that set now, I'm not going to play with that too much until it's ready. And I'm going to put that out of the way. And we're going to move on to the next part, which is these bits. So these parts are actually like a water dropping system which goes onto the wheel, which consists of the 4 axes that we've got. So this is Bugman's. There it is. And then we have these parts here. So we have this long piece, and we have this short little squat piece compared to this. And we also have them on this other sprue, which Claire's just started to take off. So it's on the sprue with the other minecarts. So they should, they're on both sides, right? Cool. So So if we look at the picture of these, we have the X's in the bottom there, much like that, and then we have these top parts on here, which will go into those. Okay, after much discussion and talking, what we believe, how we believe these go, is we've taken apart this bit which had the other bits on, these bits up here. And what we believe it goes is you take them off because it's too wide otherwise, and you can't put them directly underneath because it doesn't make any sense, and they wouldn't stay at an angle because they're just too flimsy. So the only way I can see how it goes is if you take them off like that, they go on there, and this bit will go underneath like that. So this would then hold the water coming from wherever along there, and on top of the water wheel with sound effects. So that's how we believe they go. So we're going to stick them together like that, and then we'll be back with you. Okay, so what we have left on this sprue is a couple more walkways, so I'm just going to put them together at the end, see them later because you've seen them already, and we have those barrels there, which we'll take a look at again at the end as well. We have these two minecarts which I put together at the end. Then we have all these parts here, which are the railway tracks, the actual metal parts of the tracks, which will go on top of these ones. So for instance, let's take that one out because it looks pretty cool. There we go. This will go, see that, railway track, and then we'll have, oops, there we go. Try and get these out. We have these bits here, which I presume go on this. I might be wrong here, but I did think they did. Maybe they don't. Oh no.
You're taking the wrong one off.
Yeah, wrong one. I'm confusing myself now for no good reason. There we go. It's that one that goes on that one. So yeah, that way up. And then that goes on top like that. So you could always paint these two bits separate before you stuck them together if you wanted to. Spray them silver, spray them brown, instant tracks. And they'll just go on like that. And the rest of the tracks should correspond with something else. That must be one of the other tracks then. I didn't see that one. Yeah, it's those ones, those wider ones there. So we'll go ahead and stick all those together. That's pretty straightforward. And we'll stick the other bits and pieces together as well, because there's not, that's it really after that. And then we'll show you what it'll look at the end. Okay, so this is most of the set together, which hopefully you can see on the camera there. There's quite a lot of stuff actually, I'd say. These are sort of been half glued, so they're not quite finished. So you get 3 minecarts in the set. And then you get these barrels, I'm not quite finished it, but that's one side of the barrel. And that, you see how it's gone together there. It's just basically 2 of those bits at either end, and then 8 of the sides go on. How many of them is there? There's 4.
There's 4 of them, yeah.
4 of those. And then we get the bunch of mine tracks there, the carts. And we get 3 of these little objective things there, which you can put different things on. Which could be used for scenery, because we've got those little...
put these on.
Which we decided was probably coal, or rubble.
You put them on like that.
Yeah, and there's 4 of them, so you can put them on as a pile. Just make it like a pile of rubble. And you get 2 of these little plungers for TNT. So there we go. So all in all, I quite like that.
I think it's quite impressive, to be quite honest.
Yeah, considering the price, it came to £17.95.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. There's plenty of cover in there for what we want for Malifaux. Have you got Perdita?
I've got Perdita, there you go.
This is the first time you'll see Clare's Perdita. There she is. We'll do a little thing with her and the crew so everyone can see that a bit better, but just for scale purposes, that's 30mm wide, that walkway, so you can get one person down there. That's her behind the crates there. So you can see the crates are at least height 2, 3, 4. That would probably be height
4.
3, that. 3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4, yeah, between.
Now, what I quite like about the minecarts is that the width of the wheels is outside the width of the track, so you can actually move them along the track if you wanted, like that. That's quite useful. You know,
cool.
like moving cover.
Yeah.
Perhaps. You could perhaps put that into your game somehow. And then we have the big wheel up there, so that's compared to that wheel. So there's plenty of cover. And as I said before, you could open the doors if you wanted to. If you want to put them on hinges or magnets or something like that, you can so they open. And you can leave the roofs off as well. I've still got these off. That one is completely on the Prospector's office there. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's anyone who's got stuck putting it together might have helped them out with that. That'd be good. It was pretty easy to put together overall. There was just a few little things like with the minecarts, and then with these things, I think they're together right. It makes sense how they are, because obviously the water goes in that groove and then down onto the wheel, so it would make sense.
We're happy with it.
We're happy with it. I'm happy with how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that decision, so that's cool. And that's it really.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching this video. If you've liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think, and we might do some more terrain videos in the future, because we might have some more orders of this for a start, because I am quite impressed with this. And TC Combat do other buildings, and they also do trains as well, which might be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool for this one, wouldn't it? If we're going to do like a Wild West
sort of train thing going on. I quite like that, that'd be a good idea. So there we go. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon.
See you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.